When we're young, we confront a long list of challenges. There's the pressures of study, fitting in with friends, and dealing with parents, just to name a few. And of course, somewhere near the top of this list is the pressure associated with finding a job. Just how do you know what kind of job to go for? And once you've made your decision, how do you go about getting it? The answer lies in careful self-analysis, strategic planning, and effective job search techniques. In this program, we'll meet two young people who have recently started new jobs. Western Bulldogs project officer Nish Moses and apprentice electrician Ua Zengen. Along the way, we'll look in detail at several of the key aspects of successful job seeking. They are taking stock of your current situation, preparing an action plan, the resume, interview preparation, and putting it all together. Getting yourself a job is not always easy. It's a time-consuming process requiring patience, dedication and focus. But once the work is done and you've landed yourself a position, the rewards are vast. Jobs offer you a sense of pride in yourself, financial freedom and the possibility of a long and fruitful career. The very first step in getting a job is to think broadly about what interests you and what you enjoy doing. Let's hear from electrical apprentice Ua Zengen.
I always wanted to work with my hands, so for me it was always going to be a trade. Just the fact that there's a bit of brain work behind it. It's not something where you got to put two pieces of wood together and hammer it in. And there's a lot of thinking behind it. There's a lot of problem solving, and it keeps you alert. I look forward to that.
You will need to make a firm decision in terms of the kind of job you are looking for. Are you looking for a part-time job to earn some cash while you study? Or are you looking for a job to kickstart your career? You may in fact be trying to do both. Nish Moses is a university sports management student. His job as a project officer at the Western Bulldogs Football Club involves making contact with young new arrivals in Australia and getting them involved in the local sporting community.
The first thing that was shown up to me was the fact it was a part-time job and it could work around university. I know you often see job descriptions or job applications and it's a full-time job and you just think this probably not going to be right for me in this point of my life, because when are you going to go back to do university? The second was probably working with an environment like the Western Bulldogs. I knew in the past how much community development they did. I knew that working here I'd learn so much about the industry and about my future. So those were the two things that probably outlined itself to me.
In deciding what jobs to apply for, it's important to consider very closely the skills and talents you can offer a new employer. Completing a skills audit can be an important part of this process. A skills audit is a self-analysis process in which you carefully detail both your technical skills and your generic skills. Technical skills are the skills related to carrying out specific activities, such as operating a cash register or driving a vehicle. Generic skills are your employability skills. They're the skills that help you work effectively on any given task and help you work well with others. These skills include communication, teamwork, problem solving, initiative and enterprise, planning and organising, self-management, learning, and technology.